Hi, my name is Dale Calvert. I am beyond excited that you're watching this. I want to have a serious business conversation with you. The only reason you have the opportunity to see this and be exposed to what you're getting ready to be exposed to is because myself or one of our 30 core team members respects you, your work ethic, your drive, your business understanding and awareness. There's something about you that they said, we got to get this video to you. This is not a pitch. I couldn't give a flying flip if you see an opportunity here. I just couldn't. I'm sorry I can't, because I know enough will. It's different than anything you've ever seen. Everybody talks about category creator, but this sincerely is a category creator. It's something that's never been done before. It's something that will attract more people from outside the network marketing direct sales space than any company, I believe, in history, but definitely any company since NSA or Herbalife. And a lot of us have understood that the network marketing company that could attract people from outside the industry was going to be the big winner in the future, and we've been waiting for years. See, here's the reality. If your customers are your distributor base, your upside potential is limited. You've got to be able to get outside of the little network marketing niche and circles, and we got to quit recruiting each other over and over from deal to deal to deal and find something that can penetrate the real customers out there in the marketplace. I sincerely believe this is it. Now, what I'm getting ready to share with you, all I'm going to do, I apologize, this is a very informal presentation because this is not launched yet. It is not launched yet. It will not launch until next month to the public. However, the people that are getting themselves placed and locked in and in a position, that is happening right now in May. It could end tomorrow. It could end next week. Pretty soon they're going to disallow that. You would not be able to lock in your spot, and they're going to prepare for the launch to the general public in June. So that's why I had to get this video to you and get it to you quick. Dale, what the heck are you talking about? I'm going to give you enough information in this presentation and some of the other videos that we'll share with you where you can go and do your own due diligence. My goal with this presentation is one thing. Based upon what you're seeing, does it make business sense for you to lock your spot right now in May into what I believe is going to be a billion-dollar company? You may believe that, you may not. But based upon what I share, is it worth you taking the time to get yourself educated and lock in a spot right now? That's the only question you have to really answer. Honestly, I understand what you're doing because I do it every day. You're trying to eliminate this opportunity. That's what I'd be doing. The truth is, I'm trying to eliminate you too. So if you can eliminate this opportunity and I can run you off, then the people that remain, we can have a tremendous, tremendous future together. And I'm just being honest. That's the way I look at this. I want to share with you a couple of things. What did you ever collect as a kid? What did you collect as a kid? Did you collect coins or Hot Wheel cars or Barbie dolls, or what did you collect? Do you collect anything now? Obviously, by what you've seen to this point, Dawn and I are collectors. We've been in this market for years. She has one of the largest, she's one of the largest resellers in the world of Hallmark Christmas ornaments. We also have a business called CMG Sports Card Investments that we operate. So we're in this market. I don't want to let my passion for this market dilute the way I'm looking at the future of this opportunity. See, because I'm passionate about it. Collectors are passionate people. You want to get somebody talking and not shut up? Get a collector to talk about their Beanie Baby collection, or their Star Wars collection, or their comic book collection. Get a collector talking about their collection. You're going to see passion. Passion like we saw in the mid-90s when network marketing was creating millionaires. Some of you remember that time. You remember that passion. That's a similar passion that collectors have. So what are we doing, Dale? I mean, collections, how are you going to have enough collections? This company that's getting ready to launch that you can position and lock yourself in right now is run by a very eccentric entrepreneurial dude that has been collecting for over 40 years, has one of the largest collections in North America, estimated at like $2.5 billion. That's the inventory. He's buying collections up as we speak. He will continue to do this. So we're getting ready to enter into what is a true category creator, because there's nobody that has the inventory that we have to launch this business with, and financially it'd be impossible. He's been accumulating this stuff for over 40 years. Collectibles. Now imagine this. Imagine that your monthly BV, let's say it's $100. Y'all are network marketers, you know what I'm saying there. And let's say that with your BV, you go and you can buy a 1971 Nolan Ryan card, or a Cal Ripken Jr. 82 Donruss rookie card, and that's your BV for the month. That qualifies you to receive all commissions, bonuses, etc. 8 different ways we get paid. Then what do you do with this card? You could put it up. You pull it out 10 years later, will the value gone way up? Yeah, for sure. In 99% of the cases with collectibles. If you want to turn around and sell it on eBay, you could do that. My point is, it's almost like your monthly BV is not in a lotion, potion, or powder or pill. Your monthly BV is in, it's like an investment in a collectible that you can hang on to and save for a rainy day, pass on to your grandkids, or you could turn around and flip it if you chose to immediately. But that qualification, that order qualifies you for all downline bonuses and commissions. And we're talking about, like, this is an autographed baseball from Tom Glavine. It could be Pez, just collectibles. Pez is what started eBay. It could be Beanie Babies. There's 100 different Facebook groups, 100 plus, just for Beanie Baby collectors. The market is huge. There's 200,000 or 200 million. There's a ton of collectors all over the world. I mean, we're talking about like these die-cast cars, huge collectible. Hot Wheels cars, Matchbox cars. This guy has everything. And you will see, if you decide to do your due diligence and evaluate this, you will see. We'll take you a tour through the warehouse in the videos. This is the real deal. It's never been done before. There's never been anything like this before. And based upon your due diligence and your evaluation, is this something that you should lock your spot in? That's the only question that you really need to answer at this point. Well, Dale, what's the benefit of locking my spot in now? Let's go downstairs and I'll show you. Why locking your spot in right now is so critically important. This uses a dual level or binary compensation plan. Right now, at the time of this recording, we have less than 30 people positioned in our 2 lines. Less than 30. By the end of May, it could be 30,000. It could be. Because what will happen, you get locked in early, right now during May, and what will happen is basically everybody that joins after you, will be down through your team somewhere that will give you the opportunity to draw royalties on. I've only worked one of these plans in my life, and we're just showing you on video what happened to the people that got in early with us. And quite frankly, if it was a technology-based company, and if Google had not turned off the nearby feature that they had, we would probably still be with that company. But situations outside of our control with the technology, it was turned off and the business died the next day. But you can see, and the growth that I'm sharing with you here, that you're seeing on this chart, happened in about just a few months, maybe 6 months. We had this type of growth. It's probably less than that, and we just couldn't no longer even try to keep track because it was growing so fast. So that's why, if you have any interest at all, after you do your due diligence, you need to lock your spot in right now. See, there's one thing for sure. You have never seen an opportunity that is starting out debt-free with $2.5 billion in collectible assets ready to launch. That's never happened before. And again, this has been a 40-year collection from our owner. But here's the last two things I want to share with you in this part of this overview. Things to really think about. The timing is perfect. There was an article that just came out that shared that in the first quarter of 2023, network marketing companies' revenues on average have declined 30 to 40%. The network marketing space is in major disruption. There's a lot of changes going on. You're going to continue to see a lot of gimmicks, a lot of gimmick marketing plans, a lot of gimmick ideas, because you're going to continue to see mergers of companies because, quite frankly, the industry has killed the goose that's laying the golden eggs. It just has. The big winner from this point on are going to be companies that can get outside of the retreading over and over of network marketers from deal to deal to deal and get into the marketplace and create customers for their product or service. There's no more passionate customer to tap into than a collectible, somebody that collects whatever they collect. And whatever they collect, we're going to be able to make it available to them. So, it takes a while to really let that sink in because it's never been done before. This is there's no way somebody could start today and try to duplicate what we're doing because of the 3 huge warehouses of inventory that has been bought up over the last 40 years. So that's the first concept. Understand this is unique, not because the compensation plan is so great or because our product is so much better than your product or any of the other stuff that we're all used to hearing. It's unique because if people want what you're selling, you'll get rich. That was from Success Magazine years ago. It changed my career in this profession. And there's collectible people want their Beanie Babies or Hot Wheels cars or comic books or sports cards or hockey cards or whatever it is that they collect. That's the number one thing that you have to wrap your mind around. Number two, the fact that, again, network marketing as we've known it, there's a lot of people looking for something. They're grasping for straws right now with some of the gimmicks that we see in the market. So there's people looking. Number two, and this is real, I couldn't believe it, but Netflix just dropped a brand new program called The King of Collectors. It's on Netflix right now. Go check it out. It will give you a great great understanding of how huge this market is, that over the next 5 years, trillions of dollars in collectibles will be bought and sold in these marketplaces. This is a huge, huge market. So hopefully I've gotten your attention, And I'm going to walk you through, and I'm going to share with you in the remainder of this presentation what I would want to know if I was looking at this from a business perspective. Watch it, and the only question you have to ask yourself, is this something that I need to get locked in? Do I need to lock my spot in right now? Because the only reason you're seeing this is it's May of 2023, and right now we are taking people and locking them in the pay structure before this launches to the general public in June. You're in the right place at the right time with what I believe is going to be a huge, huge opportunity. So I'm just asking you, do your due diligence now. Get back with the person that shared this video with you and say, yes, I want to lock in my spot. They'll tell you we need 4 things from you. A credit card is not one of them. We need 4 things from you. And once we get those 4 things, then we can get them to the company and get your spot locked in the order in which we hear back from you. So watch the rest of this, get your questions answered, and this is going to be fun. And here's the other thing. This is the last thing, and then we'll go to the next section. You don't have to worry about you ever being in a diminishing market. Collectibles are just going to, they've grown over the years, and they're just going to continue to grow. Once the fire has been lit and people have the passion, they don't all of a sudden decide, oh, I don't like collecting Hot Wheels anymore. Many people, it's something they've been doing their entire life. Or I don't like collecting this anymore or that anymore. Just doesn't happen very often. So a person can join this company for $9.97 a year, and they get a wholesale membership that gets access to all the products. The retention levels with this is going to be unbelievably high. That's the other thing. Now, let me sit down at the computer, and I've got a couple other things I want to share with you. Okay, I'm glad you made it to this point in the presentation. I normally don't ask people to do this, but if you've made it to this point, then we've got your attention to the point where I need you to really focus in on what I'm getting ready to share, because if you don't, you'll wish you had, and you'll go back and you'll try to put things together. So turn off all the distractions, etc., and really listen, because I think it's going to be a major, major aha moment for you as we go through this. Because why would any intelligent business person want to be involved in a niche, a marketing vehicle that has decreased 20 to 40% during the first quarter of 2023? The network marketing business model is in major disruption. And because of that, the timing for something like this, I believe people are looking for something legit that makes sense. So just stay with me, because I want to share with you really how I've arrived at this particular place and point in time with this program. And again, yes, I'm a enthusiastic collector, but even if I wasn't, I think this will make sense for you. So our team is CMG Collect Direct Team. CMG Collect. CMG stands for Calvert Marketing Group. My goal, I said this when a couple years ago, my goal is to have another event at Rupp Arena in Lexington, Kentucky, where we have 10,000 plus people in attendance, and on that team, 500 six-figure earners and 10 millionaires. That's what I want to. That's my goal. That's what I think about every day. And honestly, until a couple years ago, I didn't think it was possible to be able to build a team like that in today's network marketing world. This is a training I recently did, if you want to check it out on YouTube. But some of you I know remember when this came out, Success Magazine, the real Success Magazine, and the story on We Create Millionaires, how network marketing the entrepreneurial elite are building fortunes at breakneck speed. Some of you remember the excitement in the profession when that article came out. It was unbelievable. and what happened. And I feel like I know exactly what happened. I'm not going to share it here in any great detail, but is it possible to do it again? I believe it is. If everything lines up the way it has to line up, and if people are provided the right training and not all the fluff that has infiltrated the industry over the last 15, 20 years. This is a picture that I have hanging on my wall in my office, and I just wanted to share this with you because the plaque and the promise I made to myself, this is where I started my career. I was living in this little 600 square foot home and driving this beat up Chevette. And later on, when we built a 17,000 square foot mansion on 100 acres in central Kentucky, I wanted to remind myself, and this actually says never forget, never forget. And I need a better picture there. But that's lived with me my entire career. Don't forget how it was, and the frustrations and the aggravations and the fears and the hoping that one day this is all going to come together for you that you were feeling when you first started. And I know a lot of you can relate to that. Even in my infomercial that ran all over the United States, back in the late 90s, I used that picture in my infomercial uh, because that's always kind of been my passion. It's been my drive. It's been my determination because this industry absolutely changed my life. It's the greatest personal development program in the world with a compensation plan attached, and I don't ever want to forget it. And I've seen many lives change, and I've seen many change over the last couple of years with what we've been doing, which I'll share with you in just a minute. But when I started, I was a 20-year-old snot-nosed kid, started with the Shackley Corporation, living in this little 600 square foot house, didn't have a clue what I was doing. A few years later, we were able to build this dream home in central Kentucky. That's where all three of my children were raised. My girls, uh, you know, the dream came true. I lived it. I mean, we were on the cover of Success Makers magazine, and I know what it's like to fly in a company plane all over the country, doing events, and having a limo pick you up at the airport when you flew commercial and taking you to the airport because it was a time saver. I get all that. I've lived the network marketing dream, and I appreciate it because I know where I started. I'm from a little town in Kentucky, population 400. So I know it's possible, and I know it can be done again if everything lines up. So I think over the last few years, especially, I've developed a very deep understanding of the skill sets and the mindset development systems required for average people with above average desire to achieve their dreams. That's my focus. 3% of the population is like, get out of my way. They'll go build it wherever they land. But I'm about the 27 percenters, taking good, average, honest, hardworking people and help them take on the responsibility of becoming self-educated and get in the field and do the activity that will ultimately create results if they're with the right opportunity and the right team at the right time in history. The industry has been in this state for 20 years. Einstein said insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. Network marketing distributors have been on a treadmill for 20 years, following leaders from deal to deal to deal and never progressing as they change opportunities. They never progress. Why? I mean, it's pretty obvious, and again, I've done a lot of training on that. I'm not going to reiterate all that right here, but I think one of the things that really started this major paradigm shift for me was in 2021 when we decided to help APL Go launch in the United States. And APL Go, uh, a Russia-based company, 9 years old, a very unique product, lozenge, nutrition lozenge candy, uh, very unique product, very unique technology behind the product. Uh, an established company that already had six-figure monthly income earners through in 13, 14 other countries throughout the world, and we're coming to the United States. So a proven company, great leadership. I love that company, a unique product, and you can tell what a company will do in the future based upon what they've done in the past. And coming to the United States, it's like if a nutritional based company can be built and built right and built strong in the United States, this would be it. And I got really excited about the fact that, you know, uh, I didn't have to wonder if this new startup was going to make it because it had already made it in other countries throughout the world. Success leaves clues. So we got fired up, got excited, had a lot of success. This was written about my wife and I. Being one of the best in the industry is an understatement. Not only have you been in the top recruiting list 3 different times your first 8 months, but you personally sponsored well over 20 diamonds in your first 8 months, in addition to earning 2 cruises. Don and Dale Calvert are two of my favorite people on the planet. Your passion for the industry and the people who decide to take action is so inspiring. Thank you for trusting me. Continue to build with me. I appreciate you both. Congratulations on being the only person in this company to have ever reached Diamond Flight Club 2 times in the same year. And again, we had a tremendous amount of success with this opportunity. Tremendous amount. Made a lot of money, made a lot of friends. But it's no fun when your team is not making money. And some of you know exactly what I'm saying. And I just felt like we had a great group of people. They were developing the right skill sets and they were developing the right mindsets, but they were not making money and progressing financially at the level that I felt like that they should be. And it really had nothing to do with them. It had to do with the market, the market that we were in. And I started to understand that the emotional state of the market determines your financial success. Well, what does that mean, Dale? It means that in the United States, when you talk about a nutritional product, it doesn't matter if it's unique, if it doesn't matter if it's based on negative ion technology, it doesn't matter if it's a candy and not a pill or a powder, because all the market hears is, yeah, wah, 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 wah. It's like Charlie Brown and Lucy. That's all the market hears. It doesn't matter because they've been pitched so many products by so many people. And that's what I understood, that the market determines your upside potential. And if you're in a market that is not receptive to your message, you have to be extremely skilled in order to progress. And I want to be able to take average people with above average desire who are willing to go to work, and I need to see them progress if they do their part. I can't do the work for them, but if they do the work, I want them to be able to progress and grow and learn and get better and become lethally skilled. Does that make sense? And what I've also learned is real leaders pivot. Now, those in network marketing, those with leadership titles don't pivot. They stay where they are because they know many times they got lucky, they struck lightning in a bottle, and they don't have the skill sets, mindsets, or team building systems to ever do it again. So they just stay put while their check continues to dwindle down. Brian Tracy said it best. This is a philosophy I've lived by. The best leaders don't create followers. We all hear about how many followers people have. That's a flawed concept as it relates to network marketing, because in network marketing, your long-term income is in direct proportion to the number of leaders that you develop, not the number of followers on your social media. And that's just, again, a core philosophy that we teach and live and believe. I did this podcast session probably about a year ago and got a lot of flack on it, but it's true. And people don't like the truth, but it is the truth. And I believe this, and I think the future will play out, that this is the way it is. And again, this was done like a year ago, but all consumable product MLM opportunities are dead, they're gone, they're over. And I don't care if we're talking about nutrition, skincare, it doesn't matter. It's over because we have burnt out the market. We've burned out the market. We've killed the goose that was laying the golden eggs. And I also understand that a new era of wealth creation and team building is here. 99% of the leaders don't even know it exists yet. Um, back on this, I talk about, I can't even remember Ben Glinsky's company, what the name of it is. Uh, y'all know, my mind's right now, I didn't. But I talk in this presentation about why is that company growing? Does it have any long-term longevity? No, it doesn't. Why? Because 95% of the people that are purchasing products are also members of the downline, are part of the team. And if your product does not get outside of your own little network marketing world, your upside potential is always very limited. So, again, where was I? Sorry, guys. I get spastic sometimes. So a new era is here. Now, a lot of this is there's going to be a tremendous amount of opportunities, real opportunities with real companies and real products in the crypto world. And I know as soon as I say crypto, some of you say, oh, I don't scam, blah, blah, blah. I get it. It's not true. Oh, there's scams for sure. But here's the reality. In the future, when legitimate companies are wanting to go public, instead of going on the stock exchange, the NASDAQ or the New York Stock Exchange, what a lot of credible companies are doing, Gala Games would be one. What they're doing, instead of doing initial stock offering, they're doing an initial coin offering. And they're getting finances to grow their business through a crypto coin, instead of going through all the regulations and all the hassles of trying to get on an exchange. It is the future. I believe that. And again, that's a whole nother topic. But I have also shared with our people, you've got to understand where you're going to make. You're going to be making a lot of money. Where are you going to put that money for growth? But consumable product, network marketing, nutrition companies will never return. So when I realized that with APO Go, I had to find an option. And just so happened there was this company that was starting called iHub Global that were marketing these helium hotspots. And I'm not going to get into detail. You may or may not know about these, but I'd already bought 6 of these Bobcats. And basically, you plug them up and they generate crypto for you. It's a plug and play crypto device. And it was mining a coin called Helium, HNT. And I was sold on it. I'd already done the research, had already ordered 6 of these hotspot miners. And then a few months later, this company comes out, iHub Global, and they're going to figure out how to network it, where you can create a team around these miners. And I've always believed J. Paul Getty's quote, I would rather earn 1% on 100 people's efforts than 100% on my own efforts. And after a lot of evaluation and frustration and aggravation, I made the very difficult decision to make the pivot from iHub Global, from APO Go, where we were doing really well financially, but to pivot because I felt like this would be a better opportunity for my team. And if it's a better opportunity for my team, then ultimately it's going to mean more for me. And that's just the way I think. I believe what Zig said. You can have anything in life you want if you help enough other people get what they want. So we made the pivot, and people thought I was crazy, but I felt like it was the right move to make, and we made it. And that started out really well, and then there's been some problems with the blockchain, the Helium blockchain, which is now being changed over to another blockchain, and the verdict's still out on how this is all going to play out. But when we started running into challenges, they immediately got us hooked up with the Loop Player, and this has been a fabulous product that we can market, actually give away to businesses, restaurants for entertainment within their facility. And you've probably seen these uh, different in different restaurants that you've been to where they're showing custom programming on their TV. A lot of they're advertising their specials, maybe their lunch special for the week or whatever. But this Loop is a huge business, New York Stock Exchange company. We got connected with that and we figured out how to get it into the marketplace and produce results. And our team crushed this, absolutely crushed it. There was a crypto related aspect to this that we were working through another company called OBN. Long story short, there was some challenges, and we weren't sure how all this was going to play out. Yes, you could make really good money on the front end, but most people were doing this for the back end. So once that happened, they made a genius decision to shift to the ERC program, the Employee Retention Credit Program. And iHub Global hooked us up with Bottom Line Concepts, who's the number one ERC recovery firm in the United States. This has been the number one income generator in history. In history. Never has there been anything remotely close to the amount of income that can be created with this ERC program that iHub Global has provided for us. It has been such a blessing. It's been unbelievable to see what's happened for many of our people. I recently asked our team, is like, once you have $100,000 in commissions already sent to the IRS, if you don't know what the Employee Retention Credit Program is, I'm not going to get into it, but it's through the government. And I'm sure most of you probably are familiar with it. But the commissions are basically coming from the government, from the IRS. And I've told our team, once you have $100,000 in confirmed commissions to the IRS, let me know. And this was last week, and these five people already have. This couple's over 400,000. He's over 200,000. But this year in 2023, with this opportunity, we will develop on our personal team between 30 minimum and 100 six-figure earners. And we just started this. This just started in November, just a few months ago. Now, I want you to think about what I just said. Nobody knew what ERC or Employee Retention Credit was. iHub brings it in, gives it to us to be able to take to the market. So we had to learn from scratch. And in 2023, from scratch, we'll have 30 to 100 people create a six-figure income without building a team. The majority are not building a team. It's just from their personal efforts. It'll be talked about years from now what this opportunity really offered. And I'll just give you another. I shouldn't do this, but I will. I'll show you. If we go in my back office here, this is my commission back office. And again, this is 4 months in, January, February, March, April. Yeah, 4 months in. And you can take these figures, and it's probably about 25% of the business that's in process right now. In other words, if we stop today, the incomes I'm going to share with you will probably be 75% on average more than what I'm showing you, because there's a sequence of paperwork that has to be collected and everything, T's crossed and I's dotted, before it's actually sent off to the IRS. But right now, from personal income, and again, about 62,000 that's already submitted, ready to receive commissions on, and that's just from my own being in the marketplace personally, trying to lead the charge for our team. And then we have a huge organization. Five of the top 10 money, five of the top 10 producers in this company are on my personal team. So you can see 62,000. If we stop today, this would be like 75% more if we didn't write another piece of business of what you're seeing. And then my team commissions are almost at they're almost at 600,000 now, 586,000. So we're, well over $600,000 right now. So you take that times four, about $2.5 million in commissions that are in the works presently, right now. So again, this is real, and I'm talking from experience. I mean, I know what I'm talking about here. So let me get back to my presentation. Where was I? All right, nope, that's the wrong one. This disturbs you, I'm sorry. Okay, so here we are. And I was just talking about our people. Again, we'll have between 30 and 100 people that will make six figures with this program this year. What does this have to do with Collect Direct? Nothing. Because, we're going to have to make a move, and it's not really a pivot, because this program is over April 25, and in reality, it's over April 2024. We cannot collect the amount of funds that we're able to collect for businesses right now that are due these funds due to COVID. In 2024, 1 year falls off. So the truth is, we're going to have to make a pivot as a team. And I'm not sure what iHelp Global is going to do, and I hope they do something that we can get excited about and get behind. But even if they do, we're still going to be in this market. The truth is, the collectible market is the most unique product line to ever be introduced to direct sales. Now, there will never be another income generator like we've just experienced, and like we're experiencing right now through the ERC program. Again, when you can start from scratch and help 30 people build, a minimum of 30 people develop $100,000 plus income, you got something special going on. But from a product line perspective, the collectible market is the most unique product line to ever be introduced to the direct sales network marketing world. And would you agree with that statement? Have you ever seen a product line that's more unique than collectibles? And the truth is, there's only one person in the world that could pull this off. And that's Mr. Jordan, Dave Jordan. Now, I'm going to share with you this story. It's hard to believe, and it sounds too good to be true, but it is. Dave right here, this is when he was on the cover of Home Business Connection. I think it's back in 2003 or something. But Dave started in network marketing, been a collector his whole life, big sports fan, collector his whole life. And he got involved in network marketing, and he told me, he said, Dale, when my first company, I was making $25,000 a month, and he said I would give my wife $5,000 to take care of our household bills and everything, and she let me take the other $20,000. And he said, I just bought collectibles. It's a store of value. I knew they were going to go up, and I just bought collectibles. And he said, I've done that for 40 years. 40 years he's bought collectibles. You will see in the evaluation material that we give you, this is Dave today in one of the warehouses. You can see how deep this goes back. They are stock full of collectibles. He has 3 warehouses full of collectibles. Now, Dave started Valentis, I think about 7-8 years ago, which was a network marketing company. Because he fell in love with network marketing, he ended up starting his own company, and it did extremely well. And he's recently sold it so he can devote full-time energy effort to direct collect, which is his dream. It's what he's always in the back of his mind. One day I'm going to start a network marketing business with collectibles. And he's still buying stuff, still buying out collections from people all over the world. But, you know, his estimated collections that he has is like $2.5 billion. There will be no competition with this. So this guy had the vision of one day I'm going to do collect direct. Fell in love with network marketing. He's always loved collectibles since he was a kid. And this company is getting ready to launch to the public in June. Now, the number one reason I'm so excited about this is an article appeared. This is back in 1996. And let's just read. This is from that article. Really, no company has experienced legitimate momentum in the last 2 years, not like Herbalife in 83, NSA in 87 and 88, or Nu Skin in 91, or to a lesser extent, Quorum and Metaluca in 92 and 93. It's from an article called The Land of 10,000 Unrecruited Heavy Hitters. And then he goes on to say the point here is that these companies, this is so important, created this momentum by bringing in massive amounts of new distributors from outside the industry. And as a result, the industry grew as well. Now, if you've been around long enough to understand what he's saying here, and again, this was written in 1996, but let that concept sink in. What has been going on in network marketing, especially in the last 20 years? Who have we been recruiting? Each other. Who are our customers? Our distributors. That's not the game plan for a successful long-term business. The point here is these companies create momentum by bringing in massive amounts of new distributors from outside the industry. Since the day I read this, I've been waiting for the company that could accomplish this, bring in customers from outside the industry. That's what we're going to do with Collect Direct. He goes on to say, but not today, at least not like in the 80s and early 90s. Today, everybody seems to be retreading existing distributors over and over, dreaming about landing the big heavy hitter. The industry has become sluggish, lazy, and one filled with a lot of spoiled opportunists looking for something for as close to nothing as possible. I agree 1,000%. Network marketing today has become a big social club. It's no longer a business. It's no longer teaching the proper skill sets and mindsets that create success because there's no opportunities that have really been worth applying those mindsets and skill sets to. Does that make sense? 95% of network marketing is not worth even thinking about. There's about 5% that are worth it. And I know as I say that, everybody, well, I'm in the 5%. Not if you have a consumable product, you aren't. Not if you're selling nutrition or skincare or any consumable product line. I'm sorry, you're just not. You're not. Don't to thy own self be true. So I also understand what has happened from a marketing standpoint. Network marketing was built on personal development, wisdom of the ages principles. It's been a personal development program with a compensation plan attached. And you can look, the awakening of network marketing really came out of the personal development movement. And there was massive growth and momentum. That's the second stage. Once a niche, an industry, a business gets off the ground, there was major growth, major momentum. And then what happens? People move into a speculation mode. They try to do things quicker, faster, and easier. And And once that happens, you're gonna get stagnant, and that's what's happened to the industry. And I would say it's not just a question of being stagnant at this point. It's delusional. It's not a business. It's a delusional social club. Look at 95% of the companies. That's what we see, and people are tired of it, and they're looking for something real and something different and something unique. And again, there's a few reasons I'm really fired up about this. Number one is we will attract so many people from outside of the network marketing world. Uh, the compensation plan that we're using with Collect Direct has created 10,000 plus weekly commission earners with Valentis and the nutritional product line. It's basically the Valentis comp plan has just been tweaked a little bit. So I also know that the systems that we will teach will help many people around the world create a minimum, not a minimum, but we'll be able to create a lot of 10,000 plus monthly income earners because the comp plan has already proven to create $10,000 weekly income earners. Number three, there's over 200 million collectors around the world. 60% are in the United States, are in North America, the US and Canada, and collectors collect everything: sports cards, Beanie Babies, Hot Wheel cars, Matchbox cars, comic books, Star Wars, Star Trek, Legos, Barbies, and on and on and on. Collectors have a passion for whatever they collect. Collected Direct, number four, this is a category creator that will never have competition and the market will never diminish. Collectors are not going to go away. Once you have the passion for whatever you have the passion for, it's a lifelong thing. Some people collect coins and stamps and on and on and on. And we will have it all available for them through your own website. We can make these products available to collectors. Number five, obviously there'll be no competition ever, because it took a 40-year vision to be able to pull this off. And Dave's dream will help me fulfill mine, honestly. Our team, we have ninjas on this team. We have people that understand how to go to work, how to manage their time, how to focus on the things that move their life and their business forward. They're very well trained. They can teach other people. They're excellent. My team is full of a lot of average people with above average desire, just like I was when I started, who understand if it is to be, it's up to me, and get plugged into the team, and they understand team together, everyone achieves more. I've got ninjas, and we build ninjas. That's what we do. That's what I've always done. And Dave's dream of building this billion-dollar company in the collectibles niche will become a reality, and his dream will help me fulfill mine, which is an event with 10,000 people, 500 six-figure earners, and 10 millionaires. That event will be twice as big as any event I have ever personally done. And I never thought it would be possible ever again. But we had over 5,000 people, and we've developed over 200 six-figure earners on our team and 3 millionaires. So this is what I look at every day, and I'm looking for opportunity that will help me help people get to that six-figure level. And if they want to continue to persist and work and lead to get to that millionaire status, his dream is going to help me build mine. And if I'm honest, I prefer the B2B space. I don't like the network marketing space because, again, it's just a social club of people that have been told anything and everything so they'll stay on auto ship one more month. It's just, I don't like it. I don't. And again, as Lynn said back in 1986, and it's 10 times worse today, The industry sluggish, lazy, and one filled with a lot of spoiled opportunists looking for something as close to nothing as possible. That's what we're dealing with. And thankfully, I have a unique ability to run off the wrong people, and I do it on purpose. I mean, again, as I said in the beginning, I'm trying to eliminate you, honestly, as you're watching this, and I know you're trying to eliminate this opportunity, and we're good. That's good. Because if you are really looking at this from a business mindset, looking behind the curtain, really thinking about everything that I've shared with you so far, you're exactly probably who I'm looking for. Because you know I'm telling the truth. Because you've experienced it. I get you're only as strong as your weakest link. And again, we're all about helping average people with above average desire move forward, progress financially in every other aspect of their life. Number 6, again, there's 200 million collectors around the world. Sports cards, Beanie Babies, Hot Wheels, comic books, on and on and on. And we will market this a very unique way. We will match the message to the marketplace. And our team and our approach, I have no doubt, we will attract those from outside the industry. So if you're a leader and you say, Dale, I feel like you know what you're talking about, but I don't know if I know how to match the message to the marketplace, or what, I'm confused here. Here's what I would tell you. Get plugged in, and get your people plugged into our world, and we'll turn them into ninjas. We will turn the right people, the ones that are willing to work and be teachable. We will help you build a team of ninjas. I promise. Here's what I know. I read this in Success Magazine after I'd been in the profession 10 years. It changed my career. Changed my career. This one statement. If people want what you're selling, you'll get rich. If people want what you're selling, you'll get rich. That came from Success Magazine. And there is no larger group of people that want like collectors. They're passionate about what they collect. So we will match the message to the marketplace. We will find the Hot Wheels and the different collectors of die-cast cars, Matchbox cars, etc. Our Beanie Babies, our Barbie dolls, and all of our marketing and promotion will be matching the message to the marketplace. We will build this around the world, and our teams and marketing and promotional ideas will attract customers and affiliates. The biggest team I ever built was a little over 60,000 team members. I think we will blow that out of the water with this particular program. This will build all over the world, and I think we will have well over 60,000 team members that we will build with this company. You, because you are here and you're here May of 2023, you are in a very unique situation if you're watching this video. I hope you understand how unique of a situation you're really in, because I know what we will do. I know what our ninjas will do, and you can benefit from that. Again, we will match the message to the marketplace. Just a quick example, like Beanie Babies, there are over 100 Facebook groups, buy, sell, trade groups, just for Beanie Babies on Facebook. We know how to find the customers for the products, and we can identify the collectible markets and where those customers are. Not network marketers, collectors, passionate collectors, and help them, add to their collection every month and make money in the process. So, how to get in the tree and lock in your spot during the May 2023 pre-launch. This is how to do it. All you really need to do is submit your name, phone number, email, and the name you want for your website to whoever shared this video with you. You need to do that today. Then when they say, okay, guys, we're ready to start taking orders, we're ready for you to access your self-replicated site, then you would go in and you would place an order for your initial package. Packages will be $297. If you get 2 packages, then you're at $597 thereabouts. 3 packages is the top, $997. Your package, where you start, determines how deep you get paid in the compensation plan. How you get paid in the compensation plan is dependent upon the package that you start with. So, the $997, it covers everything. You're going to get it paid, every bonus, every commission, if you're at the top package. That's how this is set up during this time, during the pre-launch, during May. It'll change a little bit after that. I'll explain in a second. But you go in, and here's the thing. You can order 3 packages of the different categories. Cannot order all the same package. In other words, I'm going to get a baseball package, but I can't order 3. I have to order 3 different packages when this opens up. They're just waiting right now for some of the credit card processing to be confirmed and expanded, and they're just, they're this close to getting ready to launch. So you say, okay, I want to start at the $297. That's a leadership type package, where it's, again, this is for leaders during this pre-launch, serious people that get it. Okay, it's not for Joe Blow collector on the street that's never built a team. It's for people that have some experience in network marketing and team building. So you can start with 1 $297 package, 2 or 3. And like the baseball package, you can see all of them have a minimum of $340 book value. So theoretically, or in reality, you could buy the $297 package, put the items for sale on eBay, and you're going to be even, because it's going to have a minimum of $340 book value, and it still puts you in the comp plan and be able to start drawing commissions. Okay, and that's the way it's going to be with each one of these packages. So they have the baseball package. You can see some of these are unopened packs. Well, these packs could have a 20 or 30 or 200 or 300 or $400 card, single card, if you decide to open the packs, or you can just sell the packs as unopened packs. But if you open them, there could be a high value card, because these are older packs, a lot of them. So they'll have unopened packs, autographs. These are the Topps coins, different cards, different years, different eras in your initial starting pack. After your initial pack, you can go online and order whatever you want to order. So you want to order a Chuck Knobloch Twins rookie card. This is great at 9. I mean, again, my wife and I are into this. We have a CMG Sports Cards, CMG Sports Card Investment Company. I think we told you this. Or you want to get this Michael Jordan number, 9, graded 9. Whatever cards you want, you can order them individually after your initial order. If you want to order Beanie Babies, if you want to order comic books, whatever you want to order in the collectible world, you can go in and place your order individually after your initial pack. So this is the baseball pack. This is the comic book pack. Again, 125 comics you will receive, a minimum $340 book value. And again, DC Comics, Hulk Comics, Spider-Man, Archie, Disney, and so on and so forth. It's just a wide assortment of comics. He's got millions of comic books. The same could be said for the football pack, guaranteed $340 worth. Have some unopened packs. There might be a Walter Payton or Barry Sanders or whoever, Emmitt Smith in these packs, it could be worth a lot more than the $340 that you paid for the entire pack, the entire collection to begin with. So they have football, baseball, they're going to have hockey. This is just a toys pack, vintage toys. Again, guaranteed $340 book value of vintage collectible toys. NASCAR is huge, a huge market. Same with NASCAR collectibles. You can get that pack. You could get a hockey pack, $340 minimum for hockey cards. They have a basketball package, same for basketball. Again, guaranteed value $340, $297 per pack. So I might want to get a basketball, a NASCAR, and a baseball to start with. That will put me at the top level in the compensation plan. I'll make every bonus that I can make based upon what we build. Again, the Beanie Baby pack will be 30 different Beanie Babies. Many of them will be retired Beanie Babies. Book value of at least $340 on the Beanie Babies as well. Then there's a non-sports pack for people that want to get into Star Trek or comics or Pokemon, and on and on and on. Other cards and comics that are not sports related, Disney, Lion King, whatever. Just a non-sports pack, and really you could buy this, put it away, and bring it out in 10 years and see how much it's appreciated. It's like almost like a forced financial savings. And then there's a bonus pack, and the bonus pack is worth $400. So everybody that starts at the $997, which means they got 3 packages. Then he's also going to throw in another bonus pack, which has different collectibles. It might be golf and baseball and football and some toys. It's just a general collectible pack that has a guaranteed $400 value. So you could start at $997 and sell some or all the packs on eBay. And you know, if you got what the book value was on eBay for these 3 packs plus your bonus, you're looking at like $1,500. I think that's right. I figured $1,500 on a $997 investment. It's like you just made 50% on your money. Now, obviously, you got to do some work selling on eBay, but it's possible. There's nothing to lose really and everything to gain. And you don't even have to make the decision until the position that you lock in is ready to be activated. And that will be sometime this month in May. So what you need to do is get back with me if I sent you this, or the person that shared this video with you, as soon as possible to get your spot locked in, because we are putting people in the order in which we hear from them. Boom, boom, boom. In that order, we're building a huge power leg, and you will be put in first come, first serve in the order in which you contact us or contact the person that sent this information to you. Okay, there's will be a one-time $9 or annual $9.97 fee, one time, not monthly, one time $9.97 a year, and with that you get the point click share website, where you can share your website with anybody. They go on at any time during Christmas or whenever and order collectibles, and those sales help you qualify for all your volume and all your bonus. The most you would have to do from a PV standpoint, from a monthly volume standpoint, is $119. So it's anywhere from, I think it's going to be from $29 to $119, depending on where you are in the comp plan, if you want to participate in the comp plan and build a team. The maximum is $119. So if this card sells on eBay, and they gave an example of one that was selling on eBay for $130, you go buy it on Collect Direct for $119, that qualifies you for the month. and then you could just turn around and list it on eBay and sell it if you didn't want to hold on to it for its appreciation value. You could just sell it. Now you got your money back, but you still have qualified for all your downline commissions. Genius, guys. It's genius. Uh, so anyway, 997 when it opens, when they say, okay, guys, we're ready for you to go in, set up your website, and place your pack order to get you positioned in the comp plan. At that time, you say, okay, you make the decision. I'm going to start at 297, 597, or 997. But this is just what your website will look like. They're doing a phenomenal job with that. Anybody that goes to your website, orders collectibles, you will make a commission. Plus, it will qualify you for all bonuses and overrides. One of the things he's going to do down the road, he's looking at $100,000 collectible car, and it'll be on the front maybe of the website, and somebody goes in and they buy this old GTO or whatever, this collectible car, and once it's sold, commission will be paid to the person who sent the person to buy the car, and it'll go also through the upline up to 7 levels of the upline. So that's why you want to be in at the 997, in my opinion, when this launches, because you want to get paid as deep on your team as you possibly can. After it launches and it's open to the general public in June, some of you'll miss this on the front end, and that's fine, because you'll be able to come back in June and you can get started for $997, and then you can start at one of the lower packages, which is $29.98, $59.98, or $119.98. And these will not open up until everybody's spot has been locked in the pre-launch, and it opens to the general public, and that's going to be in June. So what I would do, lock your spot now. Just get back with the person that sent you this and say, I want to lock my spot. Send them your name, your email, your phone number, and then a choice of 2 username options. So you might want to use your first name and your last name, or your last name and your first name, or your company name, or whatever, but send 2, because they want to make sure they can get your spot locked in. And if somebody's already taken D&D, then you want to have an option. If D&D for Dale and Dawn's already taken, then you want to have an option. So give 2 different options in the email. Contact the person that shared this with you, like, immediately. Say, yes, lock my spot. Once you're locked in, then we will add you to the Facebook group. And let me see if I pulled this up. Yeah, here's our CMG Collect Direct team. You can see here's the 30. These are my insiders that are already with us and already locked in here. And then we will add you guys, and people after that, and people after that, and people after that. But this is where you can stay updated. We will add you to this Facebook page where you can stay updated with announcements and different updates. This is just information on the King of Collectors. That was the Netflix show that we talked about, the special. This is really good information here. Really give you a huge picture of how huge this market is. This is just an update I did. This is from corporate. This is Don. Don is the master distributor, Don Carson, for the company, and just different information and updates we provide you here on our website. And they do we do from time to time. We'll probably do a weekly. We're not doing weeklies yet, but we have done a couple of updates with our team. Again, we've only been at this a couple of weeks at the time of the recording, but these are the videos you want to see. You want to go through and look at the warehouses and see what's available. It will blow your mind. Absolutely blow your mind. Here's one from one of the warehouses. I mean, I don't know if this will play. like while I'm recording here. But anyway, you can go and you can check out what's really going on here, because it is mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling. So after you get registered, we will get you hooked into this particular Facebook page, and we'll get that done. And then there's 4 big picture, big vision videos on that page. I meant to show you all 4, but you'll find them when you scroll down through, and watch all 4 of them. Watch them all, because it will really give you a major paradigm shift on the amount of product that's already bought, paid for, debt-free company when we're launching this thing. It's going to be huge. Here's a special bonus for those of you that lock in your spot during May. Donna and I, my wife, have sold personally over $1 million worth of products, mostly collectibles, on eBay over the last 10, 12 years. She's one of the biggest reseller of Hallmark ornaments in the world. We buy out, liquidate Hallmark stores and collectors and resell those. We also, I sold my Dodge Viper on eBay Motors. I've been into this world for a while, and several years ago, I'm talking 15 years ago or so, when eBay really got hot, then it went downhill, and now it's hot again. But at one time, we were looking at putting together a WeSellForYou.com franchise. So we were working on that, where people could bring in their collectibles and items they wanted us to sell, and for a fee, we would list them and sell them on eBay for them. So I've been heavy into that for about a 3-year period. All the internet marketing seminars that were held around the United States, I was kind of the eBay guy, and would do speak at all these different events, and had a couple of different courses that we sold. Course 1, Course 2 is $4.97 each for these courses. I also have a couple of books on Amazon and a couple of DVDs just on selling on eBay, because some of you might think, well, Dale, I've never sold on eBay. I don't know how to sell on eBay. So if I get this package and I want to turn around and flip and sell these on eBay, what do I do? So we're going to give you access. When you join this team, you will get access to the complete eBay courses that will walk you through. It's a simple process. You can start from scratch and follow what we share with you and get an item listed on eBay within 10 minutes. Easy. It's not a big deal, but there are some things that you can do that will maximize your profits. And again, we've got a lot of experience in this market, and we will be sharing that with you and providing. It's a $990. This is the courses that we're going to give to you free when you join are worth as much as the $997 package if you started at the top of this. So that's coming. That's going to be available to everybody on our team. We don't have to enroll you personally. If anybody on our team has shared this video with you, then you qualify. If you lock your spot in during May, you will get access to all this at absolutely no charge to you at all. So again, to get in during May, all you have to do is decide on $297, $597, or $997. Contact the person that shared this video with you, and where did I share with that? Here's what we need. We need your name. Let me find it. Sorry, guys. We need your name, your email. Yeah, here it is. Name, email, phone number, and 2 possible usernames. Get that to the person that sent you this video, and do it like right now, and get your spot locked in. And if I haven't met you, I look forward to meeting you in the near future, shaking your hand, This is going to be a wild ride for all the reasons I've shared. I think the timing is perfect, and just don't let this one pass you by. Just get yourself locked in and take the time and do your own due diligence. Check out the videos I shared with you. And I think you're going to be awful glad and awful happy that your friend, relative, business associate, whoever sent you this video shared this with you, especially if you're watching it in May of 2023. Again, my name's Dale Calvert. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you real soon. Get back with the person that shared this with you. Do it right now. Do it now. Don't hesitate. Don't procrastinate. Get yourself positioned. Thanks, guys.